We've got in the studio with us a great young musician, Malcolm Wright. Malcolm, welcome to the program. How are you?
Hey, doing good, guys. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for coming on. I know that you are a regular on the circuit over there at Fusion.
Yes.
And that is, of course, how we got exposed to you. And you've been playing some good stuff there. And you're gonna play a couple of songs for us here. How long have you been playing?
I have been playing since I was 12, so I should be a lot better than I am. But it's all from the soul, so that's what counts most. I've gotten better at playing from the soul, but my fingers got to catch up.
Who's your biggest inspiration when it comes to guitar?
You know what? There's this artist. Her name is, or the band name is Gregory and the Hawk, and she just kept it real simple. She just finger picking, and she does real simple things, but things that you don't hear every day. And so, I think that's been an inspiration to me.
Gotcha. And when you're listening, just flat out chilling out, listening to music, what are some of the more established musicians that our listeners may have heard of that influence you in your music?
Lately, a guy who's been bouncing out really hard with me, back and forth, Jonathan Wilson. I don't know if anybody's heard of him yet, but he's really good. Jonathan Wilson, The Doors. I've got some Doors in there because I grew up with my dad. You know,
and he was a big Doors fan.
Keeping it silly, yeah. And so we got some Doors, some Floyd, and Van Halen's a good for like the classics.
Yeah, well-rounded.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to the Doors, I remember thinking those lyrics were so profound when I was young and I listened to them. Now I'm like, the guy was just screwing around.
Oh, he's
that's what it's all about.
A drunk intellectual Irishman is what he was.
Sometimes I wonder if he was thinking, wait till these people try and figure out what this means, and it doesn't mean nothing.
That's it right
there. Yeah, I mean, it might as well have been the Monster Mash he was written sometimes, but the music over the top.
It's really
so
hard
good.
to believe. I mean, he was only 27 when he died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Insane.
It's just like, that's so young.
Next year for me.
You know, really, man, you know, it's just amazing how much of an impact that, you know, when you think of 27, you know, not to downplay your 26, 27, but
yeah.
I'm in my 50s. I'm thinking, you know.
Yeah, the haunting voice, the haunting lyrics. He sounded like he was this man with gravitas that had been around the world, and he hadn't even left the nest yet when it comes to
basically, you know, and
the good ones die young.
But I'll tell you what, that music is 60s. When I hear the Doors, I think 60s.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Stones could be 60 songs. You think, was that from the 60s, 70s? Unless you're a really big super Stones fan. You know exactly, except for the early stuff, obviously. But a direct reflection upon the 60s is Doors music. Every time I hear the Doors, I think, I'm in L.A. in 67, 68, 69.